and we're like, oh, our baby's gonna be born on the 1st, and we're gonna do wake up. It's the first of the month. Hey everyone! Today we're doing a story time about how my labor went.
We didn't get a vlog because everything happened so fast.
I didn't go into labor at home. It was a planned induction. So I went to the hospital due to reduced movement, and then they told me that I'm gonna have an induction. So I was aware that I might have the baby. So I messaged him to come to London.
I was at work that day when I had the message. So I had to take my hospital bag and leave to meet her at the hospital.
It came really quick, like, was it less than 2 hours?
1 hour 30 minutes.
1 hour 30 minutes, and he was there, and they admitted us in the hospital, gave us admission forms, put the band on my hand. That was when everything started to feel real.
We were not ready for vlogging at that time. We thought it was gonna take a bit longer, but it just happened so quick.
Yeah, so initially they were going to put that balloon thing to dilate my cervix, so that was like going to take 24 hours. But when the midwife was going to do that, she realized that was already 2 centimeters dilated, so she didn't have to put that thing in, which saved me a lot of pain. And she said that it was like 99% of like first-time moms who don't go into natural labor require that process. But I guess I was one of the lucky 1%,
which was very good because apparently there's a lot of pain in there, so it saved a lot of time and pain, you know.
And then from there, did we come back or did we go? It was
I think we slept there. Oh, to all the guys, let me show you this in a head. Yeah, it's a room, one bed, it's like a chair, but the slopey one a bit.
Yeah, because the woman that has to take the bed, you don't need a bed.
So look, the woman lays on the bed, you the guy, you sit down like this.
Yeah, but I let you sleep by my side.
No, you sit like this.
You slept on
until
my
the
bed.
baby comes. You don't go home like this. You can't sleep. You can't lay down.
You slept. You guys.
Like this.
He slept next to me on the hospital. He's lying. Even it was just a chair. It's a chair like a recliner chair, but he slept next to me. Did I not let you sleep next to me? So we stayed in the hospital that day. That was Saturday, the 1st of November. And we're like, oh, our baby's gonna be born on the 1st, and we're gonna do wake up. It's the first of the month.
But it
didn't happen. Like Amy said, nah, I ain't coming yet. So we slept there on that 1st November, and the next day, I thought it was gonna happen on that day, but the next day was when the midwife came and she's like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna take you to the labor room. At that time, I wasn't in any pain at all. I was just having like mild Braxton Hicks contraction.
But me, I was very sleepy because I couldn't sleep.
Tired.
Like I was stressed.
Long journey, and then he has to sit down. You know, it was a lot of... Everything was just hitting us because we didn't think it was happening that soon. Oh, I'm saying this part because in the labor room, I don't remember like 90% of the stuff that happened.
I remember.
So he's gonna say that. But before, I remember what happened before. So it's 8 in the morning. The midwife was just coming. She's like, okay, get ready, we're taking you upstairs. We hadn't eaten, we hadn't brushed.
No sleep, no bath,
like,
no brushing of teeth, just straight to the labor room.
And then I'm like, whoa, okay. So we got our bags and then we went up there. The labor room was like 1 floor up, so we went upstairs.
When we got to the labor room, you can tell it's a labor room because the feeling alone, trust me, it's something else.
And at that time, like, the fear hadn't set in yet. I still had this delusion that, oh, I'm just gonna have an easy birth, I'm just gonna push out and he's here. Right. What happened was they had to break my water artificially because my mom already told me that her water never broke with any of her kids, but I was like, okay, that's you, that's not me. But my water didn't break either, so they had to break it artificially. So I would say I was partly induced, but I wasn't like fully induced. So this lady came cervical check is painful as fuck. Do you remember how I was freaked?
Everything.
Oh my days.
Just stick it in, feel the baby's head, see how far it is, the centimeters, and
Even pain, I was screaming. I mean, I did require gas and air only, but I thought it was going to do something. That gas and air is just a distraction. It's not taking the pain away. So she came, that was on the labor bed. She's like, I'm going to break your water. It's going to hurt a little bit. It wasn't a little bit, it was painful as fuck. So she broke my water. It's like a little, you know, one of those crochet needles. That's how it looks like. I don't remember, but the pain only started after she broke my water. Well, like a few minutes before, because I was on the monitor, so they could see that I was having contraction, but I couldn't feel it. So the midwife was like, oh, you have a very high pain threshold. Like, it just feels like normal contraction. It doesn't feel really painful. So she broke my water, and she's like, the water is going to be coming slowly, so like walk around. And he was hungry, so we needed to go and buy food, and he was like, okay, let's go and let's walk around. And on the way, the pain set in.
the hospital was very big, a long corridor to where the food is. The pain started to hit. I don't know what to do. Carry her, hold her hands, like
I couldn't even walk. Like,
I don't know what to do. So I just took my
I
time.
remember squatting, and like slowly we managed to get to M&S and we got the food. Like, that was when the pain was coming in. I was feeling the contraction, and it was no joke. I hadn't eaten. I wasn't even thinking about food. So we went and got the food, and we came back up to the labor room. And ladies and gentlemen, that's when it got real. Labor has started. Like, I'm having contractions, I'm dilating, the baby's gonna come. And that was just the beginning of contraction, and I already couldn't. So I told myself I'm not gonna have any painkillers. But once it began, it was just me and him in the room, and we had music on. I remember telling them to turn it off. Did I? Yeah, because it got to a point where everything was starting to piss me off, including him. So I told him to turn the music off, and I was like, I asked for painkillers as well, which was, the first one was it tablets?
It was a tablet.
That painkiller didn't do shit for me. It just, the pain just kept on increasing, and that's because my cervix was dilating. So it was just me and him. The midwives left us alone and like press the bell if it gets worse. From this moment going, it was left to me and him, and he was standing next to me on the labor bed. So I was blacking out eventually. Like, I remember my focus was mainly on the pain. I wasn't thinking of my surroundings anymore. So he was to watch out and call the nurse the midwife, if anything happened.
Man's on duty, you know. But anyways, once I realized she was screaming too much, there was too much blood, I'm like, nah. So I pressed the bell, they came, and they're like, oh, she's in active labor.
And that time, oh my days, I think I played my own music at some time. I was playing some gospel songs on Spotify, so I was just begging God to take the pain away. This is the worst pain I've had in my entire 21 years of life. This was the worst pain. This should be a warning. If you're not ready for birth, don't even do it. It's not a joke. I'm telling you, it's not a joke.
Oh, see, Maggie. Ricky.
What is wrong with you?
So yeah, when they came and they realized she was in active labor, like, they put everything in place and was ready for the baby.
And like, a lot of people were coming.
So a lot of people were coming just to have a peek, but eventually everyone left. It was left, I think, 2 or 3 midwives plus 1 trainee or something, I don't know, assistant. Yeah. Assistant, I
So
think.
I was laying on my back, and guys, that time my mind wasn't in the room. Everything that was happening, I wasn't self-aware. Like, my body was there, but I wasn't in the room. So I didn't want to have my baby on my back, but in that moment I didn't realize that's what I was about to do, because I was in that position, isn't it? And
Yeah.
he was holding my leg up, because they were gonna take the baby in that position. So one of the midwives was like, oh, do whatever everybody tells you. And that's when I clocked that she's actually telling me to go in a position that I want. Normally they wouldn't tell you to go in this position or that position, because that's like they're forcing you. These midwives were so nice, guys, because they allowed me to do whatever I want, like whatever was comfortable for me. So most of the time I don't remember what happened, but this I remember. I turned over in the bed. It wasn't easy at all. And like 90%, why are you in? Like I was in the dog position, ready to push out the baby, and I could feel that the baby was coming. At that time the pain was like up there, 1000%. I was ready to push the baby out. Like I was exhausted, I was tired, I was in pain, I was crying, I was praying, I was screaming God's name.
I was standing right beside her, you know, calming her down and telling her to push and all of that stuff. But because of that, she was holding my shirt, like, you know, when someone owes you money and then they grip you like this.
No, I just remember doing this.
No, it was like this.
It was just this.
Holding me down. Like, they were like, damn. It's like, I've done something bad and my mom wants to beat me. I can't move an inch. So I had to just be there.
I just held you gently. It was really gentle.
No, you can't remember shit.
It was just like this.
Because
I needed something to hold on to.
No, I was being held down. I couldn't move, I couldn't talk. But I was just encouraging her. It took quite some time, but not too long though.
The baby is coming. The last midwife checked. They actually come and they look in your vagina, and they can see that the head is coming. So it's like, oh shit, baby's head is coming. I'm like, she's lying, because I don't want them to give me false hope. Because once they see the head, you know, like it's almost here. Are you seeing how big that is? Came out of my vagina, and pushing was so hard. Like, you're supposed to push according to the contraction. So like when it gets severe, you push at that moment. But it was too painful. I felt like my whole down there was gonna split into two. But that was just the head coming out. So it came like up to this stage, and then it went back inside because my body was not allowing me to tolerate that pain. So I stopped pushing and it went back inside, and they're like, oh my god. And I don't remember this part. He's the one that told me. Yeah,
at that point, like frustration, because the head comes, it goes back, it comes, it goes back. So we were like,
it happened like 2-3 times.
So we were like, she should just push.
How many pushes? I don't remember how many pushes I was able to bring his head out. But
I would say
the head came out,
18 pushes.
18.
Like 5 like heavy ones, like that. And there's the rest is just like the pieces, like the slowly ones, which I mean,
the head is the most difficult. Once the head comes out, they actually help like bring the baby out. So oh my god, the ring of fire, I've heard about it, but I didn't know that it was this horrible. The hair itself makes pushing actually very difficult. So the moment that, oh, I've just remembered the pain, it's giving me a headache. The moment the head was coming out, I felt like I was dizzy, I was passing out. I actually said I was gonna die, didn't I?
Yeah, they said you won't die today.
And I was like, you won't die today. It felt like I'm dying. I'm telling you, I was dizzy. It was blur. It was blur, okay? And then the head came out. That was such a relief. But again, the body was still there. It had to come, so I could still feel like it's hanging there. So they're like, the head is out, you know, keep. And then from there, I think it was like 2-3 pushes and the whole body came out. And I took a deep breath.
When he came, it was quite easy. Like after the head, everything just slided out. But the interesting one, which I didn't know, was the placenta. I never knew that one also has to be pushed. Yeah, I never knew. Like I thought it just falls out after the baby, but
the placenta is when they're like, baby's out, but we have to birth the placenta. I'm like, excuse me. So you have to push. If not, they're gonna stick that in there and get it out, which that wasn't gonna happen. So they press on your tummy a bit to help pushing easy, and they're like, okay, you're gonna push now. That wasn't too hard, honestly. After this whole baby came out, pushing the placenta was very easy. Like a minute.
Now 5 seconds or something, because just once and then
it just came, and it's really big.
Apparently her one was very healthy,
because it was
like big and a lot of nutrients inside.
I ate well, okay.
You know.
But he saw it. We didn't get a picture with it again. Like, you know how everything happened. Phones were off. I don't know where my phone was. I don't know where his phone was, because imagine he was like this next to me, so he didn't even have a chance to film. But the plan was to film, but we didn't get a chance. And yeah, the placenta came out. I didn't see. I'm still very hurt that I didn't see my own placenta. So baby is out. The cord was still connected. I asked them to wait a bit before they cut it. And yeah, at that time I was still zoned out. Honestly, my attention wasn't in the room at all. Like, I was still living in the pain. I wasn't focused on the baby. I was relieved that he's out and he's healthy. So he cried for like 2 seconds and he actually stopped.
I had this cry for the first time and I was like, it is real. Like, he's real. Because he was crying. I could see his eyes.
But yeah, he really cried for... All I remember was he cried for a very short time and he went quiet
slept.
again. So they're like, position yourself, we're going to put him on your chest, we're going to do skin to skin. And even though they put him on I was still zoned out. Like, I didn't leave in the moment. I was relieved that he's healthy, but that torture that has just gone through was playing and replaying in my head. So I think I let them give him to him, because I was sleepy as well. The gas and air that I was using, it makes you very sleepy. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep. And I was apologizing. They're like, no, it's fine, you can go to sleep.
After we did the skin to skin and everything, he got cleaned, he was being checked and everything, and then we actually had to wait there for, I think, a day or two to get ourselves ready. So once we are done, we put him in the car seat, check if all medications were straight, and then they told us
to see that he's fully healthy, his eyes are working, his ears are working, you know.
Yeah.
The baby check, everything was fine. Guys, it was very difficult walking after birth. It took me like 2 weeks to walk properly. Like, it's 3 weeks actually, isn't it? So I was still like walking in some kind of way. But yeah, all glory to God. My birth was smooth, healthy. I didn't have any complications. Eamon came out all healthy, big, chunky. If you can see his cheeks, he's a really chunky baby. I think that's his way of saying hi to you guys. And that was it. This is how my labor went. And thanks to him for sharing the pain with me.
there will be like an actual labor video next time. You know.
What next time? Is YouTube gonna take the video down for this?
No.
But yeah, that was it. So thank you guys for watching, and we're promising you more vlogs, because should I tell you? Why not?
A different story time.
Okay. But you guys are gonna get more vlogs from us. That's the promise.
And make sure y'all like and sub and comment, and make sure you ask us questions. We are ready to answer. We'll reply to every comment.
I will.
So
we will.
catch you in a bit.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.